Henry Cavill's Superman could obliterate David Corenswet in seconds. But the new Man of Steel has a secret weapon even Zod never saw coming. Who really wins this battle of gods? Stick around, the final verdict will shock you. Miss this, and you'll never see Superman the same way again. To determine who truly stands tallest among the stars, we must pit two of Krypton's finest in a cosmic clash. Not just of might, but of origins, morals, and destiny. Born as Kal-El under Krypton's dying red sun, Cavill's Superman embodies the mythic protector archetype. He was never just another survivor of a dying world. He was Krypton's last hope, dispatched to Earth with a solemn purpose to safeguard humanity. Adopted by the Kents in the quiet town of Smallville, he was given the name Clark Kent. As he aged, something godlike stirred within him. The yellow sun awakened his heritage. The strength to move mountains, the speed to defy physics, and eyes that could scorch steel. But his hero's heart was forged in tragedy. Jonathan Kent's death wasn't just a loss. It was a seismic event. A father's sacrifice to keep his son hidden from a fearful world. Clark could have saved him from that tornado, but was told not to. That wound became a vow. Never again would he stand idle while innocent lives were lost. Unlike the comics where Jonathan falls to a quiet heart harm, Cavill's Superman is sculpted by storm and guilt. A hero born not just of hope, but of burden. And it shows. He's less caped crusader, more modern god. An entity who topples war machines, rips through alien metals, and stares down doomsday itself. He soars through the DCU in a blue and red war suit, minus the campy trunks, commanding awe with every thunderous landing. Heat vision like a solar flare. Strength that borders on divine. Reflexes to rival Flash. A sentinel shaped by grief, resilience, and near-infinite power. Now let's shift our focus to the rising star, David Corenswet Superman. He too hails from Krypton, and his parents also sent him to Earth, but not just with love and hope. They sent him with a challenge to continue the Kryptonian legacy, to rule this world. But Corenswet's Kal-El? He made a different choice. Earth to him wasn't a throne, it was a home. The Kent's lessons took root in him, shaping a hero of compassion over conquest. This Superman doesn't carry the scars Cavill's does. His adoptive parents still live. He walks with purpose, not pain. He's joined by allies Cavill never had. A faithful canine companion, Krypto, shares his strength. His cousin Kara Zor-El is a frequent presence, family, alive and active. His world feels fuller, more connected, and far less lonely. Visually, he steps out of a comic book page, bright blue, proud red trunks, a nod to tradition. More classic, less imposing. His strength? Staggering by human standards. He's lifted titanic beasts, brought buildings back from collapse, and gone toe-to-toe with villains like Ultraman. But while he's a Superman, he's not Superman incarnate like Cavill. But Cavill's feats are legendary. Corenswet hoisted a monster. Cavill dragged million-ton ships and dismantled the world engine, a gravity-shifting machine meant to reshape Earth. His battle with Zod didn't just leave scars, it left craters. Entire districts fell. Zod was a hardened Kryptonian warrior, unlike Ultraman, who, while dangerous, never reached Zod's ancient tier might. In his toughest battles, he walks away bruised, battered, even broken. Cavill, if it's not kryptonite, it doesn't pierce. Doomsday and Batman drew blood only through artificial weakness. Without that, he's invincible. He took Steppenwolf's best and dismantled him with casual force. In speed, Cavill's Superman has matched the Flash. Time-slicing fast. He moved while Flash was mid-phase. Corenswet's agility is impressive, but he hasn't demonstrated anything on that level, yet. For tactical mindset, Corenswet's kindness shines. He saves civilians mid-fight, rescues a dog from a collapsing tower, and spares enemies where others wouldn't. Noble, yes, but it makes him vulnerable. Cavill's Superman is steel-hearted when he needs to be. The blast at the Capitol? He walked through it, emotionally shattered but unmoved by panic. He's learned to compartmentalize chaos, making him ruthless when required. For experience, time under the sun matters for Kryptonians. Cavill's been here longer. That solar soak grants him exponential power, a muscle memory forged in battle. Corenswet's still early in his journey. 4 battle-tested feats. Cavill didn't just defeat Zod. He took on the entire Justice League and controlled the fight. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Flash? Handled. Corenswet struggled with a single cybernetic threat, the Engineer, who nearly ended him. When you stack it all together, The experience, the damage output, the cold composure. Henry Cavill's Superman isn't just stronger. He's dominant. Cavill's Kal-El is a force of nature. Corenswet's? A rising storm, promising, but not yet peerless. Cavill wins the clash. Decisively. But what if Batman returns? Here's the wild card. If Cavill's Superman is so unstoppable, how did Ben Affleck's Batman almost take him out? The answer is intellect and kryptonite. With enough prep, even gods can fall. That battle proved that brains sometimes beat brawn. Now imagine this. James G. rebooted DCU introduces a young, genius-level Batman, hinted in Creature Commandos to be just 17 or 18, yet potentially sharper and stronger than any previous iteration. If that Batman sets his sights on Corenswet's Superman, the result could be devastating. Corenswet lacks Cavill's resilience. He's less impenetrable, more human. A well-placed plan, a shard of kryptonite, and a driven Gotham Knight might just bring down the Man of Tomorrow before he even hits his prime. In a battle of now, Cavill's Superman is the reigning god. But in the story of potential, Corenswet's Kal-El still writes his legend. And in a world ruled by brains and betrayal as much as brawn, even the strongest alien may one day fall. Not from the skies, but to the shadows of Gotham. So who do you believe stands taller between Cavill's godlike warrior and Corenswet's hopeful protector? Does raw power matter more than compassion? Or is the future brighter than the past? Share your verdict in the comments and let's settle this once and for all. And if you want more epic superhero clashes explained, hit subscribe right now.